Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about NIO, and the big question is, should you buy NIO stock before NIO day or should you wait till after? Is NIO stock a good buy at $53.27? And if you guys don't know what NIO actually does, NIO is an EV company based out of China. They produce luxury EV cars, pretty similar to what Tesla does here. Looking at the 5-year chart, this thing did have a fairly recent IPO, September 12th of 2018, currently up 785%. Looking at the 1-year chart, it's just absolutely beautiful, 1,337% growth. And I said this time and time again, I do think that NIO stock was the biggest growth stock of 2020, really just coming up to the face of the world, really gaining a lot of traction, really gaining a lot of attention from a lot of big time and small time investors. Looking at the 3-month chart, it's currently up 140%. And looking at the 1-month chart, it is up 25%. And I've said this time and time again that I do think people should buy NIO stock at $53. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But the reason why I think people should actually be picking up NIO stock right now is because this stock is probably going to be growing for a very long time. And I do think that NIO stock is going to exhibit a lot more growth than what we're currently seeing now. Now, I do understand, a lot of people are concerned really with rising tensions of China and the whole political issue that's kind of raising around NIO and, the potential delisting issues. I don't think NIO stock is going to get delisted, because I do think that NIO stock is going to be a legit company. I do think NIO stock is a legit company in itself. But looking at the bigger perspective, the reason why I think that this stock is going to be skyrocketing in the year of 2021 and why I think people should be picking up the stock is because we have seen time and time again that NIO is consistently growing as a company, and that's the biggest thing, and that's the biggest key reason why people should actually be investing in the stock. We did get a recent look at their deliveries, and as expected, NIO did deliver. They ended up delivering over 7,000 vehicles, which is just absolutely amazing. Now, a lot of people may be taking a look at it from a bigger perspective, being like, 7,000 vehicles is not that much, but you have to understand that NIO, as a company, its deliveries are consistently growing. The month before that, in the month of November of 2020, NIO only delivered 5,000 vehicles. In the month of December, they delivered 7,000 vehicles. So we can definitely see the consistent growth with NIO, and we can definitely see that the company is growing very, very quickly. And I do think that NIO stock is going to be hitting $100 in the year of 2021. Now, a lot more reasons why I think people should buy NIO stock at $53 and why I think NIO right now is such a good investment is because NIO is expanding very, very quickly. NIO already having plans to expand into Europe by the middle of 2021. It's already raised enough capital to do so by holding the public stock offering they did earlier in the year of 2020. They ended up selling about 68 million shares, and they were able to raise about $2.5 billion in capital. But we can definitely see that NIO does have plans to continue expanding, and they're also dropping a lot more vehicles. We are going to get to look at one of the new sedans that's dropping, the ET7, on NIO Day coming up on January 9th. Super, super excited for NIO Day coming up. And we also see that, NIO as itself is really trying to expand as fast as possible, already putting up 100 battery swap stations all around China. That way, when people are driving around, and they're running low on battery, they can easily just swap out the battery. And NIO as itself, and we're also going to get to look at this on NIO Day as well, is dropping a 150 kilowatt battery. We're going to get to see the schematics of that on NIO Day coming up on January 9th. Now, the reason why I think people should buy NIO stock before NIO Day and not after NIO Day is because no one really knows what's going to go down. There's always going to be two sides to the same coin, where people think that after NIO Day, NIO stock is actually going to crash, or after NIO Day, the stock is going to rally. It doesn't really matter for me. Like I said, if you're holding NIO, you have to be there for the long-term investment. NIO is not a short-term investment, and it's definitely one for the long haul. If you take a look at Tesla, a lot of people who held Tesla stock throughout really deserve what it was accomplished, because Tesla stock did not do so well when it first went public back in 2010. The stock was actually trading around $15 a share, and it took a very long time for Tesla to even see a profitable quarter. So people who really held the share for more than 15-16 years are now seeing the results of what happens when you have a bullish sentiment behind a big time company. And I do expect the same with NIO. I do think that NIO one day could catch Tesla. I do think that NIO stock is going to expand like crazy. And I do think that NIO stock is going to be a lot higher than what we're seeing now. But another reason why I think people should buy NIO stock, before NIO days, because, if you're bullish on NIO in itself, it shouldn't really matter when you buy the stock in itself. I think if you're overall bullish on NIO in itself as a company and its overall vision, I think people should take the time to actually invest in the company in itself. Now, taking a look at things from the bigger perspective, Tesla has now started to make an appearance in China, which is probably going to be NIO's really only problem, because NIO does lead the EV sector in China aside from Tesla alone. Now, if you're comparing NIO to XPeng and Li Auto, XPeng does lead them in share price, and it also does lead them in the amount of vehicles sold. Li Auto in second, followed by XPeng in third. But a lot of big time investors are also super bullish on NIO stock. You have Goldman Sachs, you have CIIC, you have Bank of America, JP Morgan, Deutsche Bank. All these big time investors are really starting to see the value behind NIO and really are always upgrading the stock. And even a lot of big time analysts are really starting to, notice the change that NIO has really made in the year of 2020 and the changes it's going to make in the year of 2021. Even a lot of big time investors saying that NIO is going to be an iconic brand, that NIO is really going to be a good representation of what the EV company is going to be like in China. And I know that NIO stock is going to be a top representative. I know NIO as a company is going to be the top EV company of China. Like I said, the only proposing threat right now is really Tesla's expansion. If you guys did not see the recent news that, Tesla's Model Y that really just kind of appeared in China ended up selling out in just a few days. So, Tesla does have that brand popularity and it does have that brand recognition, but I'm almost certain that NIO is going to catch up to Tesla, and I'm almost certain that NIO stock is going to be a lot higher than it is here. We've seen the consistent growth. We've definitely seen how NIO is using innovation as much as possible to really just stay on top of the game. And in other news as well, NIO's also dropping a used car dealership, or to start selling used cars to basically combat Tesla's expansion into China. So it's not like NIO is not taking the threat seriously. NIO knows that Tesla is expanding to China and is trying its very hardest to really just be a good representation and really show itself and be like, okay, I don't want to lose to Tesla. I want to be the top representation of my country. I want to represent, what EV technology can actually do. And something I give NIO over Tesla is basically NIO's innovation and its ability to really use technology to the most updated standard. If you have taken a look inside of a NIO car, I do think that NIO's car do use technology a lot better than Tesla's cars do. But the thing is, looking at it from a bigger perspective, no one really knows where NIO stock is going to go from here, but I do know that NIO stock is probably going to keep going upward. We have seen time and time again what NIO can do as an actual company, accompanied by, the overall rise in the EV demand, and there's just more market maturity for that specific industry. When Tesla was first founded in 2003, there wasn't much of a demand back in the day, but now here we are in 2021, and a lot of people are really looking towards the EV market to carry us into the next decade, really seeing the use of battery power and what really battery power can do. And NIO is a good representation of that. Going back to the 1 year try back last year at the beginning of this year, this thing was trading around $3 to $4 a share, and now it's bigger than a bunch of companies, even bigger than General Motors, a company who's been around for a very long time. And like I said, NIO also does lead the Chinese EV industry out of its two other competitors. Now, where do I think that NIO stock is going to be headed after NIO Day? I think people should buy the stock before NIO Day because, like I said, there's going to be a lot of hype. There's going to be a lot of ambition. And really, we're going to get an overall vision on, what NIO is going to be doing in the next couple of years to really start, getting itself out there more and really just start expanding as fast as possible. And like I said, NIO trying really hard to expand into Europe, already raising up the capital, dropping a whole new vehicle line. Like I said, they're dropping 2 new sedans, a minivan, and an SUV. And on top of all that, they're dropping a bigger and better battery. And we cannot forget that NIO is also working on the self-autonomous driving technology. NIO is trying to perfect a self-driving chip, and they're trying to roll out a whole new industry. It's NIO's robo-taxi delivery service. And NIO in itself, and even accompanied by the CEO, and the CEO's guidance in itself, has said that NIO is already expecting $960 million in revenue by the next quarter. So really taking a look at everything, there's so many bullish factors on NIO that's really going to drive the stock upward. Yes, we have had some recent bad news lately with China tensions and, the US delisting Chinese stocks. I don't think NIO stock is going to get delisted. I think people should buy NIO stock at $53.37. Really, NIO stock is a huge growth stock, and I know that NIO is going to be growing for a very long time, but you have to understand that NIO is going to be a long-term play. There is no short-term haul with NIO. As you guys know, NIO as a company right now is not profitable. That means the company is operating at a loss, but I'm sure in the year of 2021, let's hope that NIO can actually see a profit. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock is a good buy, $53.36? Are you guys buying NIO stock before NIO day? If you guys own NIO stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.